Okay, so this is part 2 of the critical discourse that Jayne and I were doing, uploaded the other day. To go off what I was saying, we were talking about different cultures, and I wanted to just acknowledge that sometimes we put so much emphasis on other cultures and we don't recognize that us as a Western society have our own culture, and that is how we're going to tie it into the Dreamcatcher article, which talks about how difficult it is for how our system, our public
educational
our
system
public
is not
educational
set up.
system, yes, for Aboriginal cultures
or any other culture,
or
except
any
for
other
our
culture, except for our own.
So I think that's important to note, because what ties into before is, we have our way of educating with our resources and our ideals, right? And they may not be idealistic for any other culture, especially Aboriginal.
So if we're thinking critically, if you reversed it, and if you or I tried to go spend time in a reservation school or where they consider their education that happens, it might not even be in a school, like, that's also an interesting little reversal. Like,
however, I can't really see a problem with that, because if you think about it, the oral tellings and,
totally,
the nature side of things, it's all positives for our educational system, and it's
but
a
if that's
good way
all
of
you
learning.
had, if that was your only option, like, that's just something to think about. Like, if
I guess technology wouldn't be there.
Exactly. Like, it's interesting to note the reverse. If we're looking at all of this information, like in the article, about how our education just isn't set up for a different culture. What if our culture was a different culture and we were in, that's kind of cool to think about.
But then again, there's my question of, how do you set that up? How in our classrooms do we set it up so that it's culturally accepting
and aware.
And aware.
I guess, what was
Nella
Nelson? Yeah, being conscious.
Politically correct is being conscious, and I think it comes full circle back to that. Is, if we're going to teach, we need to be conscious of what we're teaching and who we're teaching to.
I think that's a good ending.
It's a good ender. That's our critical discourse for this week, and you'll get
our final thought is the way to incorporate culture. You just said.
Our final thought, I guess, is in being politically conscious, or being conscious of who is in our classroom and who we're teaching to and what we're teaching.
Thank you.